everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have been around a while, you'll know that I have done a monthly TBR game called Scrabble, and I've done it for a year. The first one was October 2020 and it was Scrabble and Spouse. And so Andy, my husband, picked my 4 books for me then. Since then I have had multiple people picking my books, but I thought with it being a year since I started it that I would ask Andy to pick some books for me again. I'm not going to do the Scrabble element this time. I've just let him have free reign of my bookcase downstairs and my TBR cart in the conservatory. He picked them last night. I have seen them, but he's got different reasons for each book, and so I thought we'd do it to camera and Andy would tell me the books that he's picked and why.
So, first of all, we have one Enchanted Evening by Anton Dubek. The reason for this is because Helen loves Strictly, hasn't loved it so much more recently, but maybe this will help her spark back into that love with the new season coming up.
Okay, so this is one of the ones that was on my these books will self-destruct in 12 months. Andy didn't know which books I'd picked for that, so he's actually done me a massive favour in picking it for me. Reason I've been off put is because it's a big chunky book, but I do love Anton and I'm made up that he's a judge now. So it's set in London 1936 in a grand ballroom in, I don't know where, do you think? Oh yeah, London. It does look like London. I can see Big Ben on the back. So I don't know much about it, but I will give it a go and hopefully get this off my books to get rid of in 12 months. That's all right. Never mind. It'll be off my self-destruct list, hopefully.
Now, the next two are not linked, but they both have garden in the title. The reason for these is because on the day that I picked them, we did some gardening together, both of us and our daughter, and Helen really found it therapeutic and really enjoyed it. So,
thank
some
you.
more garden stuff.
I will put some pictures up of our gardening here. We are not gardeners. We've actually got somebody who comes to try and make our garden look presentable because it was like a jungle, wasn't it? Next door's cats were just using it as a toilet because the grass was always so long. So we've had it right like stripped back. It's not a massive garden, and we're hoping in time to get stuff done with it, to have the pond, what's it called? Get rid of the pond. What do you call
Getting rid of
it?
it.
No, there's a word for it. The pond drained. Get the pond drained, and just have some like nice areas of where we can sit, and hopefully I can read. I don't know what would you do?
Sit and not read.
Anyway, so Andy's on a roll because this again was on my. Did I pick 12? No, I just picked these books. These books will self-destruct in 12 months. I don't know how many, I can't remember how many picked, but this was one of them again. So yeah, In the Heart of the Garden, Leah Fleming. I think I got this in a book box, but I just never got round to it, or my mum might have passed this one on to me. It's about a woman called Iris Bagshot is taking an evening stroll through the ancient gardens of Friddy's Peace Cottage. It's been in her family for centuries, and I don't know if it's looking back on generations of women or seeking refuge and solace through the years. You can tell how excited I am about it, but I'm hoping that this is like other books that I've tried in the past where I've not liked the idea of them but really got into them. So yeah, definitely giving that one a go. And then A Secret Garden by Katie Ford. This one appeals more to me than this one. I think I got this one in a book box as well. It says, in spite of everything, her heart lifted a little as she opened the gate to the secret garden. Lorna and her friend Philly worked together in the grounds of a beautiful manor house in the Cotswolds, but even though they are surrounded by family and friends, the door to true love remains resolutely closed. Could their discovery of a secret garden mean this is about to change? So yeah, A Secret Garden. Katie Ford, I don't know if she is the niece or the cousin of Jasper Ford, or whether that's just a rumour. If you know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm up for that one. Next
is Notes on a Nervous Planet, which, first of all, a whole bunch of celebrities say it's brilliant, like Ruby Wax, Stephen Fry and Nigella Lawson, so that's quite a range of recommendation. And it also says, what if the way we live was engineered to make us unhappy? Which it kind of is. And what if there was something we could do about it? Maybe there is. Hopefully Helen will tell me.
Okay, I'm quite a nervy person, so this would appeal to me anyway. I think I won this in a competition on Twitter where I won quite a pile of books. This is like the third Matt Haig that I've had chosen for me. I can't remember. Somebody picked, I think it was Kevin from Much Ado About Kevin, who picked The Midnight Library for me to read within the next 12 months because I asked my booktube friends to pick books for me and Kevin picked that one. And then Anna from Book Dreamers Alley didn't get a video to me in time, but she has sent me a video. So I'm going to put the video here because this is a perfect segue to it. But she picked, oh, the one about time, How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. She suggested that one for me. So that's the 13th book that I'm going to read this year from my booktube friends.
Hi, Hales. It's Anna. And I want you to read a book that has become quite a special one to me, but that I think you would also enjoy and tab. I don't normally tab books. And look at this one. It's How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. I thought this was magical, made you reflect on many aspects of life. Those are the tabs, the quotes that got me, whoa, okay, wait, I have to stop and think about it. Or, wow, he agrees with me, or I agree with him so strongly in this or that aspect. So I think you would really, really take advantage of reading this book, and I would love to discuss it with you. So have fun! Mwah! And happy booktube birthday!
And now I've got Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. So I'm going from reading, never having read a Matt Haig, to possibly reading 3 in the next 12 months. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Next is A Story for Every Woman, which is a collection of stories, and Helen is a woman, so there should be at least one story in that for her.
Right, the actual title of it.
Raw.
Yeah. The actual title of it is Raw. I think that's just the tagline, A Story for Every Woman, but I'm still excited for it. Yeah, they are short stories. It says whether you want to laugh, to be moved, to love, to feel less guilt, to cry, to be comforted, to roar, there is a story for you. So yeah, I'm excited. This is the type of book where you can just pick up and drop in between each story, so that'll suit me a lot. And the final one?
There Are No Grownups, which I often joke that I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up.
That do I.
And on the back of this it says, you know you're in your 40s when? Now I'm not in my 40s.
And neither am I.
But still valid. 2 of the things on here, you become impatient while scrolling down to your year of birth. I've noticed that. And you know there are no grown-ups. Everyone is winging it. Some just do it more confidently. So yeah.
And the other ones are your matter of fact about chin hair. Amen. You become impatient. Oh, we've done that one. Your parents have stopped trying to change you. I don't think my parents ever really tried to change me. Did yours?
I don't think so.
No, we were lucky with the parents we've got. You don't want to be with the cool people anymore. You want to be with your people. Yeah, I don't think I ever tried to be cool. I don't think I ever could have been.
This is why I only picked 2 of the points.
Why?
Because the rest of them weren't relevant.
You know that soulmate isn't a pre-existing condition, it's earned over time. I think you've earned it. Yeah, so I am excited about this one. I've had this out from Wigan Library for absolutely ages. I did think of taking it back and taking it out of my library that I work at so that I could keep it out for longer without the guilt of it. But at the minute, because nobody's charging fines, then that's not an issue. So yeah, I am determined to read this one. I think out of all of them, this is the one that I'm most excited about. Well done. So there's this one, there is Raw. I'm really excited about that, and I definitely want to read Matt Haig. I'm less excited about the other 3, but because 2 of them are off these books will self-destruct in 12 months, I'm excited about that because I don't think I would have picked them up, and I think I would have just ended up getting them out of the house.
Okay.
So as well as these 6 books that Andy's kindly picked for me, for those of you who've watched already, I am going to be a team captain for the Scary Readathon in the Monsters University Readathon. I am Team Eek, so if you still want to join on, you still can. You can still sign up. just look at the Monsters University readathon on Twitter. You can sign up there. I'm pretty sure in my announcement video, my TBR video for that readathon, I've got the links to the sign up form and the tracking form that you'll need as well to log all your books. So there's still time to join that. So there are, I think I'm reading 6 books for that. I've got these 6 books, 12 altogether. And then somewhere I've got to fit in the final book in the Scythe along that we're doing. So that's The Toll. And I've got to read Burial Rites for the Eurovisionathon book club. And I think that's all the ones I've got to. But who knows? My TBR isn't going the way... My TBRs haven't been going the way I've planned them anyway. I've just been reading them as and when and putting other books in. So I've been reading the Story Treehouse books with Sophie. We are reading the 52 Story Treehouse. We've been reading that tonight as I speak. And we have a pre-order in for the 143 Story Treehouse. That's the one, isn't it?
That's a multiple of 13.
Thanks. Thanks to my glamorous assistant. The 143 Story Treehouse in pre-order because I want her to have that feeling of a book turning up that she's put on order before anybody else gets it, and she will get that feeling. So I won't say I'm creating a monster, but she is a bookworm now, isn't she, officially? So there you go. So thank you to my husband for picking my books, and I will let you know, well, obviously letting you know at home what I think about the books, but I will let you know at some point how well he did. He did good last time. So goodbye.
Goodbye.